before 2026 arrives, most people watching this video will still be stuck in the same life. Same income, same excuses, same unfinished dreams. Not because they're stupid, not because they lack talent, but because they never mastered the skills that separate average from unstoppable. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The world is moving faster than ever. If you don't upgrade yourself on purpose, life will downgrade you automatically. This video isn't motivation, it's a warning. Master these 6 skills before 2026. Or accept a lifetime of being overlooked, underpaid, and replaceable. Stay with me. Because skill number 4 is the reason most people never escape average. We were taught a lie. Work hard and everything will work out. Hard work without the right skills leads to burnout, not success. The people winning today aren't working harder. They're working with leverage. They don't beg for opportunities. Opportunities chase them. And it all comes down to skills, not degrees, not luck, not motivation. So listen closely. Focus is the foundation. If you can't focus, nothing else matters. Right now, your attention is under attack. Notifications, short videos, endless scrolling, dopamine on demand. Average people let their focus be stolen. Elite people guard it, like their life depends on it. Because it does. If you can sit down for 60 minutes and work without checking your phone, you're already ahead of 90% of people. Focus turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results. No focus, no progress. Now let's be blunt. If your income depends on hours worked, you will always be limited. Before 2026, you must master one high-income skill, a skill that solves a real problem, that people are willing to pay for, and that can scale beyond your time. Copywriting, video editing, coding, sales, AI automation, digital marketing. Average people chase jobs. Skilled people create value. Money doesn't go to the hardest worker. It goes to the most useful person, and usefulness is a skill. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is identity. Motivation says, I feel like it today. Discipline says, I do it because that's who I am. The most successful people aren't superhuman. They're just consistent when others quit. They show up tired. They show up bored. They show up uninspired. Because discipline is a muscle, and average people never train it. Master discipline before 2026, and you won't need motivation ever again. Now listen carefully, because this next one silently destroys lives. Most people aren't failing because they lack ability. They're failing because they can't control their emotions. They quit when it gets uncomfortable. They react instead of thinking. They let fear, anger, and ego make decisions. Elite people feel emotions, but they don't let emotions drive. If criticism breaks you, you'll never grow. If rejection stops you, you'll never win. Emotional control turns pressure into power. Without it, success will always feel too hard. Your life is a reflection of how well you communicate, your income, your relationships, your influence. If you can't explain your ideas clearly, they don't exist. Average people speak to be heard. Powerful people speak to move minds. They speak with confidence. They write with clarity. They tell stories, not facts. They control tone and presence. You don't need to be loud, you need to be clear. Communication turns skill into opportunity. And finally, the skill that keeps you relevant forever. Degrees expire, industries change, jobs disappear. But if you can learn fast, adapt fast, and upgrade yourself constantly, you'll never be obsolete. Average people wait to be taught. Top 1% people teach themselves. They read, they test, they fail forward. Before 2026, you must become a self-upgrading system. Because the future doesn't reward comfort. It rewards adaptability. Now let me ask you something honestly. If nothing changes, where will you be in 5 years? Same goals, same excuses, same potential, unused? Or will you be someone people say, he changed, he became unrecognizable? The difference isn't talent, it's skill. Before 2026 arrives, you have 2 choices. Stay average, comfortable, distracted, replaceable, or do the uncomfortable work now so future you lives free. Master focus. Build a high-income skill. Choose discipline. Control emotions. Communicate powerfully. Never stop learning. Do this. And you won't recognize yourself in 12 months. Ignore this, and life will move on without you. The clock is ticking. So the question is simple. Will 2026 find you prepared or forgotten?